What's good, people? Just at the lab doing some fine tuning to the system, getting prepared for the first episode of Gcode Presents. And just a quick shout, all systems are almost a go. And I just want to say I appreciate all the support. And to be real, I mean, I'll just go to war with 100 real ones and face 1,000 any day. And that's just real, without blinking an eye. But looking forward to getting into this series of webinars and podcasts. And we'll talk a little bit more about that on the side of the intro. Ready. Just about. Hope the playback was smooth and without stuttering and whatnot. You know, I got little cause for celebrate. I wanted to tell you guys about, you know, what happened was I was using YouTube for the past few years just to get share links and to use the share links to distribute and post on other sites and send to people and things like that. So I wasn't real active and didn't know what was going on too much about it. I mean, after the payola or the commerce driven algorithms started kicking in, I was like, hey, you know, do what you do. I ain't mad at you. It should become their business. So I'm just on the website though, downloading tracks so that I can make the intro that you just saw and notice some good things, you know. Well, first of all, you know, I was told that you had to have a certain amount of subscribers to get monetized on the site. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, but you know, I've been a part of the Reels program, and you know, when it came time to pay out, it just didn't pan out. So, you know, when you're paying for gold, you paying for just work, you know, you're trying to remove the dross and separate the elements and get the undesirable particles away from the gold. So you breaking sweat and you need to get paid for it after your work. But like I say, you know, I knew it was cap anyway. It didn't pan out, but that's their thing. I mean, that's their way of running that business, and this is not YouTube that I'm talking about. This is another. I've come to find out that there are a lot of platforms that are paying content creators now, and they're making pretty good money. So that's a good thing. People being paid for doing independent work, and it's creative work. Even though it's creative, it's work. So on YouTube, I use YouTube. I get on there and do my thing. But I didn't realize that people are making pretty good change about it. And you know, I got the tools and the equipment and whatnot and the skills that I built up. So I'm like, let's go. You know, I've been getting emails, but I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it about getting into the program to monetize. Just wasn't there on it. You know, I was doing other things. I'm not necessarily a host or a podcaster or something like that. I'm a filmmaker, but I was going to use the site, of course, to do my promoting, and it's a pretty good thing. They're paying their content creators and producers a fair amount of money for the work that they put in. So, you know, you got to get in there and get it. You know, you got to be smart about it, because still a big bank take little bank type of platform, like all other platforms. When it comes to paying for advertisements and promotions, it's their business. So sometimes you just gotta move like a gorilla, you know what I mean? And the funny part about it is, you know, they crown the lion the king of the jungle, but it's interesting that lions do not dwell in the jungle. Gorillas do. Gorillas rule the rainforest and the jungles. And trust me, the lion don't want to go in there wanting it with the gorilla. The gorilla will have the lion. But hey, you know what? What I did notice is that the bigger the animal is, and I'm not a vegetarian, but the bigger the animal, wildlife, the more you find the herbivores. And the smaller the animal, lions, tigers, crocodiles, you know, the Komodo dragon, whatever, flesh eaters. But the bigger you go, the gorilla, the rhino, the hippo, the elephant, the giraffe, you know, herbivores. Anyway, maybe it is besides the point. I was going off on something else. It was just something I observed, you know. Interesting. Gorilla, herbivore, and he doesn't have to hunt every day or every other day or every 3 days as the lion does. The lion lives 15 years when the gorilla lives 35, 40. I don't know, you know, nature is interesting. But I got my 1,000 subscribers, and I'll be glad to show you how it happened, because in retrospect, looking back on it, I realized how it went down. And I didn't do it myself, like actively. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't on the site like that. But I do have a good idea as to how that went down. If you're interested, we'll do a show on it. Yeah. Pretty glad about that 1,000. I don't have to start fresh with a new channel for G-Code Presents. I was debating on whether I should use an 8-tone channel, start fresh, these types of things go through my head. As an enthusiast since a young age in marketing. But that's a major task out of the way right there. Glad. Accepted into the program and some rebranding G-Code into the 8-tone channel. Go check it out. Become a subscriber. See what we're doing. All quality material and time not wasted. We don't have a whole lot of drama and gossip and messy backbiting, and we're gonna cover some pretty good topics that you may add to your journey. You know what I mean? Go check out A-Tone Productions channel, YouTube. It's going down. So, just having fun, y'all. We're gonna always have a good time. One thing I won't do is try to come at you with some BS about getting rich quick. It's all process over here, baby. We're gonna figure out how to get there, and then we're gonna go and get there, and that is a process. We're not gonna make it hard. We beeline and everything, but it is something that you have to work at. Nothing happens without work. You got like this woman I was seeing on YouTube as I was on there, telling people that, hey, go and just grab some popular videos off of other people's channels, download it, and repurpose it. Put some popular music on it, and cap. Look, and then she was saying, once you get your 1,000 subscribers or so, go back and start deleting it. That ought to tell you right there that just akin to stealing and taking and cheating. You don't have to do that. You can get your 1,000 subscribers. And 1,000 subscribers, compared to some of these people out here, look here, man. 1,000 subscribers, but that's all you need to start making money, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that, and I'll show you how you can get it. Yeah. So, another thing. This is a political year where we are in the process of choosing our next leader of the free world, federal executive president of the United States. But I don't have a whole lot to say about that, except that I propose that we constitute a National Geek Week after all I had to go online and figure out what these these guys and girls are taking people to school with these tutorials, man. Big ups to them. I appreciate it. Had to learn a lot. Had no idea how much I had to learn to get this thing set up and for it to start operating the way I needed it. But I definitely appreciate you. You ain't going nowhere without our geeks, Gotta love the geeks. Yeah. So, anyway, on some other good news, we got the first season of American Santa licensed on Amazon Prime. So look forward to checking that out real soon. I'm very excited about that. That was a rough project, as they all are. And I have so much respect for any producer of films, whether it's short film, documentary, feature film. I know what it is. So no matter if I know you or not, whether we hang out or not, man, thumbs up to you and keep doing your thing. I can't wait to see American Santa. You know, what's up to Ethan Winter, Mark Morgan, Maria Alana Sanchez. Got a lot of powerful actors and thespians. Check out the trailer.
Joining us for our town hall. Before we get to questions from the audience,
a monster ripped my heart out.
So tragic, so needless.
She was murdered. She was killed.
He's killing people.
Listening to him puts our families at greater risk.
He's a criminal. Well, yeah, sir, but...
And a murderer!
If it makes you feel any better, they just approved another 700 officers.
This serial killer is still at large. He could be watching right now.
You know, Dave McClain, solid performances, man. So many different great actors, you know, and performers. The Carlton brothers. Upcoming seasons, we got some. I just gotta let you see it, man. First, you gotta check out the first season. I mean, we really are looking forward to seeing it. On other news, we are completing the production for Debts of the Heart this week, and we're very excited about that. Nice love story. Some of the type of scenes and narratives that we kind of need a little more of. Written and produced by Felisa Linwood. Oh man, it's gonna be great, you know. It's kind of about arranged marriages. When was the last time you seen a film about arranged marriages? I can't tell you too much about it, you know, but nice story, kind of like a lifetime vibe to it. I mean, the woman is a writer, so she go all over the place, but she decided to start with this type of story, and I really appreciate that, you know.
Girl, what are you going to do? I thought I was doing Hunter for real, and Darius is fine. And you know what? I saw the way he was looking at you too. I know. I seen him too, and my stomach was just fluttering. Nobody could even say anything while Marcella went on and on about everything Raven has done. I even think she got sick of it. She was in a good mood.
Well, did you tell her about Darius?
No.
Thank you.
Get to your door.
You don't have to do that.
Would y'all like to visit?
Yes. Could you keep this anonymous? Why did you lie to me? Yes.
Mr. Owens, there's a Calista Owens here to see you.
Okay, thank you. Order lunch my usual and get her order before she comes in.
Yes, sir. Right away.
All right, thank you. I was a little angry, but I didn't want to take away the time you had left with your mother.
Well, sir, she did say she caught you with Marcella.
I swear they put crack in that chicken. Now that I have you out the presence of that barracuda, I believe Callista is going to be Darius' choice.
I asked David and Alyssa to stay with us until they find a house.
I know you lying.
No, I'm not.
You know they never liked me.
Look, they're my friends and I want them to stay here, Marcella.
I mean, if you had got us a bigger house like I've been asking you for years, I mean, it probably would be okay. But we barely can move around in this shack.
Look, this house is big enough for 3 people and it's big enough to have guests.
Whatever.
I'm serious, Marcella.
Well, why are you asking me?
I wasn't asking you. I was just letting you know to stay in here.
Well, I guess y'all can just reminisce about the hood life. I hope you have a great time.
Please keep that bullshit to yourself. Would it kill you to be nice? Nobody has time for that shit.
I'll be cordial, but let them know they need to be cordial too.
Nice, right? Yeah. Let me just listen, let me go run through this before the camera run hot. Love story though. And that reminds me, we got a show coming up about soulmates. We got a variety of topics that we're going to touch on, but I was asked not too long ago about soulmates and if I believed in soulmates. And I thought that would be a pretty interesting thing to cover. It's a pretty interesting concept, soulmates, you know. And yeah, we got, let me see what we got. We got let me show you some of the shows we got. Read out some of these. Come on, there we go. Boom. Titles: How to Become a Paid Actor, The Fun in Fundraising, Super Secrets, The Harrison Comparison, The Elements of Living Well, BBLs, Decision Making, Streaming versus Theater Distribution, Soulmates, which we just mentioned, TPIMO, Problem Solving, Techniques for Learning Your Lines, The Components of Production, Running the Gauntlet, and we got some more things coming up, just some of what we're going to be talking about, you know. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Till then, you know, we will be talking about a little bit of relationships. I think we need a little bit more conversation about that from both sides of the equation. So we'll be having some guys and girls on, give us their take. People, I took a big hit putting this together, and so what I'm asking you is that if you're in the market for a cinematographer or a director, anything like that, consider your boy, and let me take care of your filmmaking needs. Only thing I probably couldn't get with you on is editing, because I have so much editing to do. It's like I'm always at the desk, you know. But if you need anything in that way of film production, or even not marketing management, but something along the lines of marketing, such as all things digital production, flyers, websites, pitch decks. So that's another one we got coming up. How to properly make the perfect pitch deck. Something like that. But it's about making the perfect, effective pitch deck, and it is fundraising for your film. And I'm a grant writer, so this can be relative to any business, because any business, especially startup business, will need a fundraising program. So let me know. And until then, I think we just gonna let it go for right now. Until then, you know, I just want to say, be good to your desires, and your desires will be good to you. And we'll see you very soon. All right? Holler at me.